Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. If you don't know me, my name is Eve and today we're going to be choosing my June TBR. This TBR video is going to be slightly different because I actually have 6 books planned already to read. I'm thinking what we're going to do is I'm going to show you these 6 books I have planned to read in June. I'll tell you why I plan to read them because I normally never have just books planned out for a month, but this month is different. I will get to this in just a couple minutes. And then I have my TBR jar here. This is filled with every single book on my physical TBR that I have not yet read. And I think we're just going to pick 6 books from here. So it's going to be very fun. 6 books totally planned out, 6 books that I have no idea what they are. I'm so excited, so let's just get right into it. So like I said, we have 6 books right here that I want to talk to you about. There is a reason for all of these books, why I want to read them in June. Sorry if you can hear any mowing noises in the background. I think someone might also be cutting down a tree or something. It's pretty loud, but I don't know if you can hear it. Anyways, first and foremost, we have The Darkest Minds. This book is by Alexandra Bracken, and my sister actually loves this series, and so me and my 2 other sisters are going to be reading the whole series just throughout the summer, so I'm going to be picking up the first book, The Darkest Minds, in June. I actually started this today. I am 8 pages in. I believe this is like a YA dystopian fantasy kind of book. It had its moment back in the day. I don't know when this was published. I feel like it has to be like 2010 to 2015 or something. Let's see. 2012, yeah. Are they working in my yard? Hang on, let me go check to see if they're doing yard work in my yard. I might have to continue this video later. They are in fact doing yard work at my house, so I'm gonna have to pick this video up in just a few minutes. So I'm gonna get some chores done. You'll see me in just a couple seconds, but I'll be back, don't you worry. Okay, I'm back and with an outfit change. Where were we? So yeah, first book is The Darkest Minds. I hope these don't fall over. The next book on my June TBR is going to be The Tropic of Serpents. This is by Marie Brennan. It is book number 2 in the Lady Trent series. I am also currently reading this one. I'm about 65 pages into this, and I also started this one today. I just very much wanted to jump back into this series like right away before I forgot anything because I loved book number 1, which was A Natural History of Dragons. This book series consists of 5 different memoirs by Miss Lady Trent herself. She is a dragon naturalist and she goes on these really cool, fun, exciting expeditions to learn more about dragons because the world that she lives in right now, they just don't know anything about dragons. And so she is kind of one of the first people to actually be learning all of these different interesting facts about dragons. And it is so much fun. I really love this series, so I'm excited to be reading this one in June. It is actually June right now. It's June 2nd. So that's also why I'm putting it on the June TBR, because it's June and I'm reading it. All right, now we have an entire book series that I plan on reading on my vacation. I'm going to Florida, I'm going to Disney World and Universal Studios, and I'm so excited. So I have a couple flights I'm gonna be going on, and I think I could, like, realistically, like I said, I'm probably not gonna finish this entire series, but I'm gonna bring it with me. And even if I don't finish the series on my vacation, I would love to just read the whole thing in June this month, just because I think it would be fun to read a whole series. And that is this series, which is called, what is it called? Oh, it's called the Waterfire Saga, and it is about mermaids. I am just like diving headfirst into fun summer fantasy books, and that's what this is. It's actually like a Disney series. Yeah, it's Disney Hyperion. Anyways, the first book is Deep Blue. The second book is Rogue Wave. The third book is Dark Tide. And the 4th book is Sea Spell. And I don't know, I just thought it would be so fun to read an entire Disney mermaid series this month. So I'm gonna do it. Do I actually even know what this series is about? No, I don't. It says Seraphina, daughter of Isabella, queen of Miramara, has been raised with the expectation and burden that she will someday become ruler of the oldest civilization of the merfolk. On the eve of the Dokimi ceremony, which will determine if she is worthy of the crown, Sarah is haunted by a strange dream that foretells the return of an ancient evil. Her dark premonitions are confirmed when an assassin's arrow poisons Sarah's mother. Now, Seraphina and her best friend Neela must embark on a quest to find the assassin's master and prevent a war between the mer nations. Their search will lead them to other mermaid heroines scattered across the six seas. Together they will form an unbreakable bond of sisterhood as they uncover a conspiracy that threatens their world's very existence. It sounds so much fun. I haven't heard anyone talk about this series before. I don't know how old it is. I don't know if it's any good, but I'm going to read it. All right, now it's time for the fun bit. We are going to be choosing 6 books from the TBR jar. I'm a little nervous because I don't really know what else I'm in the mood for. But you know what? This TBR is not guaranteed because I'm going on vacation and I'm going to be away from home for 10 days. It's like, pretty much I'm just making this TBR for fun. Like, don't bet on me finishing this TBR. First book is Firekeeper's Daughter. Let me grab that. So I think I have the UK edition of this because it's like the least floppy book ever. But this is a book I found and I thought it sounded so good. This is what the cover looks like. It says, 18-year-old Donis has always felt like an outsider with her mixed heritage, both in her hometown and on the nearby Ojibwe reservation. When she witnesses a murder, Donis reluctantly agrees to go undercover, but secretly she pursues her own investigation, tracking down the culprits with her knowledge of traditional medicine. As the bodies pile up, Donis finds herself caught in a web of deceit that threatens the people she loves the most. Does that not sound so good? I'm so excited to read this. Oh my goodness. This is off to a very great start. All right, let's pick this one. Book number 2 is Lovely War. I think I've had this on another TBR before, but that is just right here. Let me grab it. So Lovely War by Julie Berry. This one is like a fantasy World War II book. Like, I think it's told in the perspective of Greek gods and goddesses, but I could be wrong on that. I know it has to do with Greek gods and goddesses, but I just don't know who it's actually in the perspective of. Hazel, James, Aubrey, and Colette, a classical pianist from London, a British would-be architect turned soldier, a Harlem-born ragtime genius in the US Army, and a Belgian orphan with a gorgeous voice and a devastating past. Their story, as told by goddess Aphrodite, who must spin the tale or face judgment on Mount Olympus, is filled with hope and heartbreak, prejudice and passion, and reveals that though war is a formidable force, it's no match for the transcendent power of love. I think this is gonna break my heart. I just recently read a World War II book. So this one is World War I and World War II. But anyways, I normally don't read books about real life wars because it's just like not something I enjoy reading about. But I really want to read this book. It's actually on my 24 books in 2024, or 25 books in 2025. So I'm very excited I got this one, and I think I'll actually most likely get to it this month. All right, let's get into book number 3. It is, oh, hang on, I have 2 in my hand. Book number 3. Oh, this is great. Dungeons and Drama. Let me grab that. It was under a ton of different books. I'll put them back later. But this is actually just a cutesy little YA romance. This is what the cover looks like. I was drawn to this one initially because I was a drama kid. Of course, I'm a theater kid. I feel like it's kind of obvious if you've met me. But it says, no one loves musicals more than Riley Morris. Her dream is to be a Broadway director. But when the spring show is canceled, Riley has to figure out a way to bring it back. Easier said than done. She's stuck working at her dad's game store, the place that means more to him than his family does. Riley can't waste time at a dead-end job, and her entire future is resting on making a name for herself. So she convinces her coworker Nathan Wheeler, the floppy-haired, glasses-wearing guy she barely knows from school, to help her. In exchange, she'll help him make his gamer girl crush jealous. Plus, it won't hurt to show her egotistical ex Paul just what he's missing without her. Soon, Riley and Nathan are a couple, and people seem to believe it, but selling the ruse means joining Nathan's role-playing game. To Riley's surprise, the game is almost fun, and even more surprising, flirting with Nathan doesn't require as much acting as she thought it would. It just sounds super cute and fun, and people actually really like this one. It has a sequel out, so if I really like this one, then I'll get the sequel. I'm so happy that this one was chosen. All right, we have 3 more books to choose. So, the 4th one, let's pick this. What is this? Tell Them of Battles, Kings, and Elephants. This was also chosen for a separate TBR that I'd done before, and I didn't read it. Let's find it. Okay, it's actually right here. So a very short one. It is about like Michelangelo, but I think it is a kind of fantasy fiction book, but it's based on real events. It says, Tell Them of Battles, Kings, and Elephants was constructed from real historical fragments. It's a thrilling page turner about why stories are told, why bridges are built, and how seemingly unmatched fragments seen from the opposite sides of civilization can mirror one another. It's nice and short. I think I can get this done. We have like a really great variety of books going on right now. All right, book number 5. Let's choose this. It is The Earth Speaks. Oh, this is a nonfiction. Let me go grab it. It's gonna be over there. I'm actually so excited about this. So this is The Earth Speaks. I love this cover, and you can also pull this back. And it looks like that. It's so cute. So this is by Steve Van Mater, like from Cars, and Bill Weiler. It says, its voice is in the shape of a new leaf, the feel of water-worn stone, the color of evening sky, the smell of summer rain, the sound of the night wind. In this book, the Earth's voice has been captured in the words and images of those who have listened with their hearts. And it just has stories by people like Henry David Thoreau, Aldo Leopold, Rachel Carson, Edward Abbey, and many others. So it's just a collection of writings all about the Earth. It has cute little illustrations all throughout. Like here we have like a cute little hummingbird photo. I'm really excited to read this. I'm so happy it was chosen. This is such a good TBR. All right, sadly, we only have one more book to choose. Let's choose a good one, shall we? It is this one, and it is A Door in the Dark. Let me grab that. I literally looked at this today and thought, I kind of want to read that soon. This is so exciting. So this is A Door in the Dark. This is by Scott Reintgen. So this is a fantasy book. It says, Ren Monroe has spent 4 years proving she's one of the best wizards in her generation, but top marks at Balmeric University will mean nothing if she fails to get recruited into one of the major houses. Enter Theo Brood. If being rich were a sin, he'd already be halfway to hell. After a disastrous party trick, fate has them crossing paths at the public waxway portal the day before the holidays. Theo's punishment is to travel home with the scholarship kids, which doesn't sit well with any of them. A fight breaks out. In the chaos, the portal spell malfunctions. 6 students are snatched from the safety of school's campus and set down in the middle of nowhere, and one of them is dead on arrival. If anyone can get them through the punishing wilderness with limited magical reserves, it's Ren. She's been in survival mode her entire life, but no magic could prepare her for the tangled secrets the rest of the group is harboring, or for what's following them through the dark woods. I don't know, that sounds pretty good to me. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited about this entire TBR. It is so good. All right, we have my entire TBR picked out. Let's go through it one more time just so we can all remember together. We have A Door in the Dark by Scott Reintgen, The Earth Speaks by many authors, Tell Them of Battles, Kings, and Elephants by Matthias Enard, Dungeons and Drama by Christy Boyce, Lovely War by Julie Berry, Firekeeper's Daughter by Angeline Booley, The Darkest Minds by Alexandra Bracken, The Tropic of Serpents by Marie Brennan, and the entire Waterfire Saga by Jennifer Donnelly. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I love doing TBR videos. They're so much fun. I will just see you in my next video. Goodbye.